What's going on, YouTube? My name is ginj-tcg, or Chris, and today I'm back playing a deck I really didn't think I'd ever showcase on the channel, to be quite honest. We're playing Dragapult EX today, which I know, it's a rogue deck channel, I get it. Trust me, I didn't know if I wanted to post this one, but when I saw the list, this list is from Mickey Meter at the Moji's Dojo tournament. Dude, I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna play Dragapult, let me step outside my comfort zone and play a little Dragapult control. We got the Elgyem, we got some Crushing Hammers, some Tool Scrappers. I've been liking the list. I thought it was pretty fun. I'm like, you know what, let's give it a shot. I don't get a chance to play meta decks too often, but if I do, let me make it a little spicy like this one here. So Mickey Meter did amazing at the Moji Dojo. It was like 11-1 or something like that. Like, absolutely cooked during the tournament, and we got a lot going on in this Dragapult list. For the most part, it is pretty standard. The heavy Dragapult line 443, get your draw engine off your recon directive, your big damage off the Phantom Dive, a good damage spread. You got your Munkidori, since you are playing 3 copies of the Luminous Energy, and you do have Neo Upper Energy, so you could potentially, evolve through your Drakloaks to get to Dragapult, since we're not playing Rare Candy in this list, and then just attach swing with Neo Upper Energy, which is always nice. But playing the double Budew, double Elgyem is where I was like, okay, alright, we're doing something a little bit different with this Dragapult deck, and I can always get behind that. So with Elgyem, you have the slight shift attack, where you move an energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of their Pokemon. And when you're up against decks that have very low counts of specific energy cards in their deck, such as other Dragapults, even Golden Go plays like maybe 3-4 max metal energy, you could kind of get after it with slight shift, And then, especially when you're in, like, the Golden Go matchup, you can use Tool Scrapper, get rid of the Air Balloon, so now it's hard to pivot between Pokemon. They're going to have to use Turo or something to get the energy in the discard pile and then retrieve it, and now you're just kind of wasting more energies. And then you tack that slight shift on top of Crushing Hammer, so now you're just getting rid of even more energy in play, and you're kind of cooking. And I think right now, in the format where, Dragapult Dusknoir is kind of taking over, that deck plays very, very finite counts of these energies, and they play higher counts of Luminous Energy, so when you're using Slight Shift, you can move a Luminous Energy onto another Pokemon with Luminous Energy, and now both of them become effectively useless. So if you're doing that in tandem with the Crushing Hammers, you could actually cause a very disruptive board state. Now, we are playing the Genesect as well, and this just kind of doubles down into a heavier control build. We're only playing one tool for it with Air Balloon, but I think if you start with a good, Buddy-Buddy Poffin and Arven in hand, you could get down a couple Dreepies. You could go Arven for Nest Ball, or I guess in this deck it would be Ultra Ball. Maybe hopefully you start Artazon. You could use Ultra Ball, pull out the Genesect, take the Air Balloon, now shut down your opponent's A-Spec as well. I think this is kind of a fun way to make a control deck right now. You still got the heavy, great attacker Dragapult EX, but now you got a lot of other control as components that I think feed into the deck very well. Again, really past those control components, I feel like it is a very stock Dragapult list. We're playing 4 Iono, heavy hand disruption. We got 2 Brock Scouting, 2 Arven, 2 Hilda, 2 Research for consistency. We got 2 copies of Boss's Orders and 3 copies of Countercatcher. Again, double down on that controlling aspect. We want to make sure we're gusting up Pokemon that maybe can't attack, maybe buy some time, taking KOs where we want, so we got a lot of gust. We got the 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 3 Ultra Ball for our Pokemon search, as well as our stadium for the deck is going to be 1 copy of Artazon. Now for the consistency Pokemon on top of the attacking and control Pokemon we do have 1 copy of Munkidori, which is always going to help. I don't think that's really a consistency Pokemon, just kind of helps fix the math on some damage and stuff. We could boost our Dragapult up to 230, which could take some big KOs. And then we got Fezandipiti and Shaymin for some draw engine and bench barrier protection. Now, that's, again, pretty much it for the list. I don't feel the need to describe how Dragapult works. I'm sure all of you watching this video probably know how Dragapult works. It's a great attacker. It's been destroying the meta. If you're playing online or in person at all, you've definitely seen some Dragapult lately. So I really don't want to spend too much time kind of harping on what this deck does when we already know what it does. So I'd rather just spend some time getting after it in some fun matches and see how well we can do with Dragapult control. But before we do, I got 2 big announcements that I wanted to share. I mean, one of them is pretty standard. We got the TCG Player affiliate link, so if you're going to TCG Player for any deck, singles, or deck accessories, make sure you hop on over to TCG Player via my link in the description down below. Ordering stuff within 48 hours of clicking on the link supports the channel in a massive way at no extra cost to you, so thank you so much to everyone who's been doing that. For real, it means the world to me. And the second one, which is actually a pretty big announcement that I did want to share, is on the Draw Past TCG channel, the YouTube channel that is the home home of the competitive team I am a part of, as well as the Battle VIPs podcast. Definitely recommend go checking it out. It's my podcast with my boy Avery, where we talk about Pokemon and the meta and just a whole bunch of different big topics going on. I am starting, or I guess I'm adding on to the Evolve Your Game series, which is a series I made to try to help take people's competitive level to another state, you know, bring it up some. And I created like a little masterclass video with Michael Mahler. He did make day 2 with Blissey, so he made a little Blissey masterclass video that will be live at the time you're watching this. I guess it's uploading while I'm recording this, which is why I had to think about it. So definitely go check out that video. I think it was a ton of fun to make if you're a rogue deck player like myself. I think that's a fun deck to run right now. I think it's been doing pretty well, and Mahler and I made an amazing video to go check out, talking about all the different variants of Blissey. So I definitely recommend giving that one a good watch after this video. And now with all that being cleared up, let's hop into today's video and see how much Elgyem could add to Dragapult EX. Welcome to match number 1. My opponent did take a mulligan, and we saw a lot of Fire Energy, and initially I was thinking, okay, maybe Ceruledge, they got the Briar or something like that, but we're seeing the Charizard, the Charmander, the Duskull. I think this is just going to be a pretty standard Dragapult deck, and my opponent, or Dragapult, oh my gosh, Charizard deck, I'm playing Dragapult. This is weird. I'm never going to figure this out. Elgyem could go crazy. I think for now I really do want to just establish a heavy Dreepy engine. I mean, even Brock scouting here, just getting more basic Pokemon really doesn't feel that bad, does it? Then we could go Hilda next turn for a little Recon Directive play. I don't hate that. I don't have my Air Balloon in hand, so I don't think we ever go Genesect here. So I think I just take the Dreepy. And, I mean, I could threaten the Elgyem. I don't think I feel too bad about that. I don't hate Munkidori, though. Munkidori is a little tankier. I don't want to get KO'd very easily if they are playing the Dragapult line. I want to know I'm playing Elgyem the turn I can set it up. So I think I'd rather just set up with this here. And the next turn, we could take out an energy from the deck. We could take out a Drakloak and go a little Recon Directive. Take it slow. You know, we got Itchy Pollen, put my opponent under some good item blocks, tell them that they cannot use rare candies, they can't use their Buddy-Buddy Poffins, their Nest Balls, whatever they're trying to do to set up. Try to slow them down a little bit more. So we definitely got time. Like, we could definitely make this work. Instead, they'll go Manual Evolution into Charmeleon. I wouldn't be shocked if that's one of the best plays they got this turn. No, they do have the Iono to give us a new hand. That's fine. That's fine, because honestly, my hand was a little dead after the Hilda for Drakloak, depending on what Drakloak got me, and this is actually infinitely worse. So that's impressive. This is good. But if all I had was one Drakloak, it was going to take me a long time to dig through these cards, so it's not the end of the world. I'm pretty confident we could top deck a whole bunch of things that could change how we're playing the next couple of turns. The basic Psychic Energy is most definitely not one of them. For now, though, it seems they're playing a standard Charizard deck. I am just going to Tool Scrapper the Air Balloon. Try to keep their active stuck there for as long as possible. And then we could go in with Itchy Pollen again. Now, they got a 3-card hand. The chance of them having something insanely playable isn't super high. If they go Iono again, we're good to go. I'm very confident we could draw into our Drakloaks after that. And again, we don't mind taking this game slower yet. There's another Iono. I figure they play like high Arven, high Iono in a deck like this. Yeah, we don't mind taking this one a little slower. There we go. Now we're gonna be cooking with our hand. We got a Drakloak. We are gonna evolve slowly in the Dragapult. So, you know, there is a decent chance that I might not be able to get this out. Like, they might be able to pull off. TM Evo would be tough. Yep. Okay, that's fair. Ideally, I want a couple Drakloaks down. Now, they only have a 4-card hand, so I don't really want to research my hand away, but I might, depending on the setup they've got. And they get the Cleffa down as well. That's just going to be Munkidori food, because you have to go TM Evo here, right? Yup. Alright, so when they attack me and I tank a hit with Dragapult on their first Charizard attack, I just move 30 to Cleffa, take the extra prize card, and move on. And then we just rip a couple Crushing Hammers, maybe go in with a little Elgyem, move some energy around. I mean, we got some good lines in this matchup, for sure. Now, the Dusclops, gonna be kind of scary. Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick. The allergies are killing me every morning. I don't know what it is. They got the Dusclops down. They whiffed the Pidgeotto or the Charmeleon. I don't know the other Pokemon they took. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't totally paying attention. Sorry, I'm back. Had a small sneezing fit there. I think I'm just gonna rip the research. We got 2 Night Stretchers back. I ideally only need like 2 Dragapults as well. I should be able to do this with the rest. And now I can set up a whole bigger board of Drakloaks, which feels way, way better. I don't actually think I mind Ultra Balling away Countercatcher Budew here. Do I? I mean, Counter Catcher could be huge next turn. Let's Recon Directive first, and let me see what I get before I Ultra Ball, because maybe I could get something else that's a little more useless. I could definitely take the Arven here. Arven could be a pretty fun supporter next turn for sure. And I don't need Buddy-Buddy Poffin. There's really nothing I need off that at this point. We do have a pretty established board. I could pitch Shaymin very easily. They're not sniping the bench with anything except Dusknoirs, and Shaymin does not shut that down, so that's fine. We have a Dragapult in hand. I think I just have way more value getting a little Drakloak down this turn. Using one more Recon Directive to take the Genesect or Iono. I do have Iono in hand, so I think I do take the Genesect. That was weird, that animation that started like I was devolving. I'll attach the Psychic Energy to my other Drakloak, so now there's not an optimal Pokemon to boss KO. And then I think we just keep my opponent under a little more item lock pressure. And now we've gotten their Duskull down to a Munkidori, you know, Adrenabrain play as well, which is always pretty sweet. Realistically, next turn, we're probably going to have to go, I mean, again, depending on how big their hand is, maybe I don't go Iono, they go Boss. Do you actually have a KO on a, no, on the Monkey? Alright, hey, that's fine, I could go Arven, pull out the Air Balloon, and then that gives me my free retreat. You're going to retreat instead, probably in the Charmeleon. Do you have a good pivot? No, Cleffa, you're going to Grasping Draw. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, again, we could still do some damage with Dragapult, right? Because we could still take out that Duskull. They're giving us a prize card here. We could take out Duskull, but the Pidgey, dude. 6 damage counters to Pidgey? Kinda nuts. So our opponent's going to take a prize card there as well. They were able to pop the Budew with the Dusclops. They got 4 cards in hand. They still cannot play any items, so they can't do much. And yeah, they just Grasping Draw there for 3 more cards, try to set up their board state a little bit better. And now we're tied up on prize cards. So Boss is huge, because if I could go Boss on Charmeleon and then use the damage counters to take out Pidgey, that would be the world's coolest thing. So we're going to go triple Recon Directive before I use my supporters, see what's going on. Ultra Ball, Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I'll take the Ultra Ball. Could be Fez, right? And I could just get rid of Genesect at this point because I'm not using it. Crushing Hammer, I will always take. Although Night Stretcher, there is a Fire Energy in the discard pile. Give me that. You don't got any energy in play. I'll leave those Crushing Hammers there for later in the game. We'll go one more Recon Directive. See what I can pull out. And Luminous Energy Hilda. Okay, we definitely take the Luminous Energy here. I will save that Night Stretcher for sure. Although I guess I do need a retreat. I don't really think about that as well. So maybe I can't. I'm gonna say maybe I can't Boss. Counter Catcher, I think here, goodbye Genesect, goodbye Counter Catcher, right? Got plenty of other ghost options. I want to keep my Elgyms. Those are kind of fun, and I want to actually use those this game. Fez is not here. It's just prized. Oh, okay. Is Air Balloon even in the deck? No, Air Balloon's not in the deck either. Oh, great. What did I do? Ah, yes. Prize checking. My favorite part of the game. Okay. I mean, I could just sack Munkidori, right? I mean, I do want to attack and take out the Cleffa, but maybe I don't need to. It's actually insane. I actually do not know the best play here. I mean, I think we definitely evolve into the one Dragapult, right? And I want to go attach retreat so bad, but I've only got 2 Night Stretchers in the list, and I really don't want to pop one to retreat again. Air Balloon being prized is the world's most annoying thing in this situation. So maybe I just Iono. Both of us do new 5, right? And just tell us, hey, that was a really cool play. Like, let's do it one more time. Yeah. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's just rip it. Maybe I get a Fire Energy off this. I could go Jet Headbutt or something. No. But I do get a good hand for next turn, so this is cool. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. I will attach the Luminous Energy to my active for sure. And then I'll just pass it on over to my opponent. They got a new 5-card hand. I feel like we were in a bit of an awkward spot in that last turn. I really didn't have a great way to go about it. I was down to just Arven and take out their Cleffa and then put all the damage counters down on Pidgey. I'm not going to lie, I feel like that was probably my best out if Air Balloon was in the deck. So I either overlooked it or it was prized, which is fine. I mean, again, their hand isn't huge. They might not be able to pull off for a Candy Pidgeot plus Charizard EX. And they go Iono themselves. So they're going to put us both at a new 5. Now I feel like their chances, we've cycled through our entire decks off of Ionos at this point. There's no way Like, we have Iono'd each other so many times, and my bunny is going to town on this box behind me, just eating it up. They're going to get another Duskull down, which is smart. But the more Duskulls they use, the more prize cards they give us, and the more I can bully that Charmeleon with energy and you go for another Grasping Draw. Okay, no, now here's where, you know, you get punished, because now I gotta take an energy and I gotta start getting active. First, let's just open up with the Crushing Hammer, man. How are the vibes today? Vibes are great. Vibes are great. Put that energy in the discard pile. I don't think you need it. It's your first one there. You'll be all right, but I definitely will be hunting for your others at some point. Crushing Hammer Countercatcher? I mean, we doubled down on the Crushing Hammer, right? It's more fun that way, I believe. We'll go in with another Drakloak. I mean, we'll take the Fire Energy. I was like, but a Crushing Hammer? I do need a retreat. I need a retreat really bad. I don't think there's anything I could go off this Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Yeah, that's super useful. I really don't want an Elgyem here. We're kind of just going in with Dragapult. We kind of sealed our deal. Elgyem is an attached swing type of turn. I don't want to bench that guy with those Duskulls there if I don't have to. I will, however, use Hilda and just thin the deck a little bit. So we'll take the Dragapult. We'll take the Luminous Energy. I mean, I want to protect this Drakloak really bad from just a Dusknoir plus Charizard KO. Right? I feel like that's always smart. So we will drop this here. And then we still got one Recon Directive, which is going to be good enough. Because I Phantom Dive. I take Fez out of the prize card, so if they do take a KO next turn, I'm not even worried. For now, that Pidgey's got to go. I do not want you establishing Work Candy Pidgeot. That is going to be too annoying to work around, and I feel like we've been in such a weird spot this whole game. Like, this is not what I predicted this deck would be like. And we got Dreepy Fez. That is the best prize cards we could have asked for. So now I can set up another Recon Directive, and I can also draw 3 cards if my opponent does have a KO this turn. However, they're only swinging 270, so they are going to have to go Dusclops plus Charizard if they want to pull that off, and they did get the Dusknoir down. So we'll see if they throw it on my active or if they throw it somewhere else. I feel like a Devo in this deck could be a really funny option with all the other kind of madness you got going on, but it's Charizard. They don't play many energy, right? Yeah, you got Ultra Ball for your Charizards. You might even bin a Fire Energy in the process. No. Pidgey-Chi. Okay. Fair. You take your Charizard, you got your 3 energy, and I start my Crushing Hammers, man. I mean, see, this is a turn. If I had Air Balloon, I could go Elgyem, right? Ultra Ball for Elgyem, move an energy. After I obviously flip heads off the Crushing Hammer, I move a second energy onto Duskull. That would be the world's most annoying play for sure. How much recovery is in my opponent's discard pile? A Rod. That's so big. You probably play 1 Rod, Night Stretcher. So you'll take your 3 energy there. And you could use Dusknoir. I feel like it'd be smart to take out my Drakloak or my Monkey, but I also do see a high value in just blowing up my active. I just feel like that's a bit of a waste. Since you got all the way up to Dusknoir, you're going to Trolley. Okay. Charizard Dusknoir with the small Pidgeot line. Not what I expected. Kind of like it. That's kind of fun. A little late for Trolley, and you'll get the Fez, you'll get the Tatsugiri down. Yeah, a little late for those guys too, but hey. Consistency at any point in the game never hurt anyone, so that is kind of nice. Just gives me some more options to play around with to close out the game. Love throwing some Fire Energy onto Fezandipiti. Because you can't even put that in the discard pile with your Dusclops and stuff like that. Wait, are you going to give me 2 prize cards here? You wouldn't. You don't go double Curse Blast, do you? Like Curse Blast there with Dusknoir to take out Munkidori? No. What? You're saving the Dusclops for Dragapult. Whoa. Dusknoir next turn. Yeah, probably. Air Balloon. Good night. Hello, Elgyem. Hello, Elgyem. Okay. This is gonna be one of the matches ever. You take out a second Rod. Dude, I was really hoping you just played one of those. But the Air Balloon, yep, all the Fire Energy is going to Tatsugiri. That's not leaving the discard pile. You can keep those. You could keep those right on the board for you. And you're using the Rod now for Energy Dusknoir. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to go hunting. Burning Darkness, 300 damage. You do KO our active. You drop down to 3 prize cards. I got 2 remaining. This just screams Elgyem this turn. right? We got no damage to play around with Munkidori, so I don't even think I bother getting the Luminous Energy on it. And we get a Arven. Okay, alright. Now, playing Fez is a little annoying because that is a 2-prize KO my opponent could easily take, and they could win the game by going Dusknoir taking the 3rd prize. So I don't really want to do that. However, another basic Pokemon doesn't change anything since we already have 2 on our bench. Every time, dude. Every time we take that Crushing Hammer. What you got in store for me? Speak to me. Alright. That one was chalked anyways. I didn't even like that Crushing Hammer. This is the Crushing Hammer I liked a little bit more though, right? This one's for the boys. I lied. It's not for the boys. Okay. I was really hoping I flipped heads on one of those. This is not ideal. Now I think we bench Fez. I need a little bit more. just a tad bit more. We'll go flip the script and we'll get Artazon. I could go Elgyem, move 1 energy off the Charizard, but then if they evolve into Charizard with their other one, they could just get an energy back, so it doesn't really change anything. I mean, I could go Boss's Orders, but I feel like there's also great value in just swinging into their active Pokemon, right? I could go Boss on the Dusclops. I know, that doesn't feel bad, but then it would shut down Counter Catcher for pretty much the rest of the game. Ew. Alright, let's attach an energy to the active. Let's see. Let's go... I mean, I could also Iono here. Take out a little Elgyem off the Artazon. Have a little fun. Just get the lad active. If you got game like that, you got game like that. I think this is a situation where you Air Balloon the active, so you could always pivot out next turn and just rip the Iono, put you at a smaller hand, put us at a smaller hand. I know. I think if we could 2-shot Charizard, that would be great for us. Oh, okay. I just failed 2, so the third one is always good. The third one's always good to me. All right, Peace energy in the active spot. You do not need to be there. If you got Charizard in that 3-card hand, so be it. For now, we definitely put 10 damage on the Fez. That's a Buzz KO. Maybe just all of it on Fez, to be honest. You want a Picnic Basket or play something crazy like that, I want to make sure I still got a game on Fez. If you take a KO, we might be in danger, depending on who it's on. You're swinging what? You've got 120... 300 damage on the dot, so yeah, you still need to use a Dusclops or Dusknoir to KO my active, unless you pull off the what do you call it? Defiance Band. No, you just concede. Yeah, you didn't have anything off that card. We didn't take a prize card. You had access to no Fez. That Charizard was stuck. That's game number 1. We pulled it off with Hammer. I'm not gonna lie. It took 3 hammers, but my God, did Hammer clutch up that game. Let's hop into match number 2, and maybe we could get a little more sneaky with the Elgyem play on top of the hammers in match number 2. Welcome to match number 2. There's bad spots to be in, and then there's this. We're up against double Munkidori. Our hand is not feeling too great. I think here we pitch the Shaymin, see a counter catcher. We got a Hilda for Drakloak next turn to get me somewhere, hopefully a little bit better. I mean, I got Genesect as Air Balloon prize. We got our hammers, we got Air Balloon, and we got 1 Luminous Energy as prized. Okay, that's fine. I'll do the rest of the prize checking as we play the game because this is a video, and I'm not going to bore people staring at cards on a list that I barely memorized because I've more or less just pretty much loaded up and play. I'm not gonna lie. Like we're jumping into this one pretty blind. I woke up early, had some good vibes, feeling the Dragapult control, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Like we just gonna get live now, and we got Gardevoir and Jellicent in match number 2. Now it's going to be pretty hard to go in with the Crushing Hammers and the Elgyms and stuff like that because they could move energy pretty easy. So I guess maybe Elgyem moving some energy around could be kind of fun, but I think with just the amount of Munkidoris and being only at 60 HP, I don't think that'll be the world's best play, and you're going to get rid of a whole lot there. You're actually going to get rid of, I mean, energy's good, but Rare Candy Ultra Ball does feel kind of bad. We'll see what cards you take. I'd imagine one of them's Research, right? It's either Research or Iono. And yeah, you got the Research, the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, the Artazon, so we could hopefully build our bench up a little bit more too. Could put on some item lock pressure, although again, it's just free eats for Munkidori, so I don't even know if I'm looking forward to that too much. And you're actually just going to get rid of Artazon. Okay. I guess I'm a bit surprised you didn't want to play it, but, you know, I got to respect the hustle. I mean, we could get active pretty early with the Dragapult, though, to be fair. We do have Hilda for Drakloak, and then the next turn, as long as they don't kill the Drakloak, we could take, like, Neo Upper and just hold on to it, and then just play the Dragapult. I feel like that's our best line. I mean, you eventually go Lily's Clefairy, and we're just cooked here, right? I'm pretty sure this variant plays Lily's Clefairy. Crushing Hammer, kind of fun. Could stop your pivot a little bit, just make it a little more awkward, so I guess I don't hate it. And these Crushing Hammers are not speaking to us today, let me tell you. For now, Hilda, Recon Directive, hold the Neo Upper, so I gotta play next turn. Assuming you KO my active, I'm gonna go here, just because now you need a Gusting card as well to really tell me that this is gonna be bad news bears. Alright, this is fine. We're getting a... Oh, I played a supporter. I was going to say I'm going to go Drakloak again, but no, I forgot I played a supporter. All right. Oh, you owe me. Yeah, this was a rough start. This was a pretty rough start for sure. Proves that no matter what deck you play, bricks are possible, and sometimes it just does happen. Now, my opponent's going to rip the Genesect in the active. So now we cannot use any items or tools. Lucky for us, I got Dragapult EX Neo Upper Energy in hand. Did you just play Arven and fail it? No, okay, I just missed everything you took off that. I was going to scream. You did go TM Evo and fail that, though. Did you not? Did I? You did. That's really funny, actually. Okay, you were able to pull off the Rare Candy Gardevoir, though, so you are feeling pretty good. And you've got 2 energy in the discard pile, so you could swing base 80 damage. Assuming you don't have another way to get 2 more energy in the discard pile, swing 160. Base 80 is nothing we're sweating over yet. You know, we can work around that. You got 1 energy, so now you're up to 3. Manual attach next turn, you'll be swinging a full 160. That's cool. You know, we work around that. I think this is a situation where even though I don't want to play Fezandipiti, I gotta play Fezandipiti because I need to draw cards and play the game. Playing the game is generally pretty good. So you could just attack here. You don't need the 3rd energy down. You could always get that down next turn since you do have Psychic Embrace. And it's already in your discard pile. You don't know where we gust. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. All right. Take your KO. I didn't even want that GP. You smell a little bit. We'll throw up our Drakloak. And we'll see if we could top deck something. Fire Energy, pretty cool. Not super helpful yet. Let's go Recon Directive first. Draw a card into our hand. I don't hate a Munkidori. I'm not going to lie to you. I like that. I don't think we need the Iono yet. I think we like the Brock Scouting for the double basic. Just establish the board a little. I am going to play Fez here. We're in a tight spot. I want to just draw as many cards as I can at this point in the game. Just make sure we can play. I like the Arven too, because Arven is Buddy-Buddy Poffin for 2 basics as well as Air Balloon, which isn't anything for us. Oh, no. Item lock. Good job, Chris. Okay, let's go Brock Scouting. Let's take out the 2 basics. And we're good here. We feel great here. That was a good catch, dude. If I played Arven for Buddy-Buddy Poffin, I would have cried. Let's go Phantom Dive, 200 damage. And, I mean, I feel like you always spread the damage here. Because we don't want to give Munkidori too much fuel, although I guess the Munkidoris can just blow up the active anyways. So maybe now I put a priority that they have to heal a Munkidori. Right, because I could go like 2 across the board, which does effectively nothing and isn't great to Munkidori away. But then they could just Munkidori everything off the Jellicent, so I feel like it doesn't matter. So I feel like we just say, hey, you don't want to heal your Munkidori, we're going to KO Munkidori, and now is when the problems start. Oh boy. Ew, this doesn't feel good at all. What do you have? Do you have 2 more energy? You got another Gardevoir. So you could evolve. Yep, you got 2 Gardevoir EXs down, 2 different arts. You love to see it. Do you have an energy in hand? You have an Iono. Yeah, I think this one's chalked. I think this one's pretty chalked because I don't play Rare Candy in this list, so I have to go in with Drakloaks and stuff and just hope I can eventually set up a Gardevoir. But at this point, I mean, you Psychic Embrace the 1 energy. As long as you have an energy in your 5-card hand, you're good to go. Now, you are at 240 damage, so if you didn't get a Dark Energy down, we could still KO your active. How, though? How do we do this? Do I have a way to attach Swing for 30? I don't think I do. Not with my current board state. I got no extra energy down. You don't have any energy in the discard pile, though, so maybe this is a place where I go boss on, like, a Gardevoir. Let's throw Dreepy up. Let's throw Dreepy up. And Boss's Orders is the card I have to play this turn to buy some time. Let's So let's do it. Because you got no energy in the discard pile too. And then now we could use items and tools. So now we go flip the script. See if I get an Ultra Ball or a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I could definitely use either of those. Little Elgyem play. Maybe move some energy around. Throw it on the monkeys. Make it a little more useless. I don't have a way to retreat, which sucks. I don't have Air Balloon. And I did not draw into any Drakloaks. This is bad. Alright. I mean, Petty Grudge for 10, right? Every time? What is happening? Let's do it. Let's do it. Petty Grudge, 10 damage. We stay coping. We stay coping hard. My opponent's got 4 energy down on their Jellicent. Even when we do take a KO on their Jellicent, I don't think it matters. I think they still kind of just walk over us the second it's dead. So we might want to hold that off for a little bit, but they could get Dark Energy and just start healing this turn. No, you take 2 Psychic. Do you have an Ultra Ball to get them in the discard pile? No, you manual attach a Dark to Munkidori. What? You have to have an Ultra Ball now. You have a research. How do we get out of this? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. And I know people have said in the past they don't like sitting through games where it's just super chalked. So maybe I call it here. I feel like this is an important side of Dragapult control to see. And I don't mind hating on Dragapult a little more than I might some other decks I run. Dude, there just might be too many control cards in this deck. I feel like now it's cooking my consistency, right? Because we got 2 Elgems, 4 Crushing Hammers that are effectively like pretty dead cards. And, well, no. I'm not going to say Genesect is a dead card. That is wildly viable in so many different situations. This, though, doesn't feel great. Right? Because now you go back into Jellicent, you put us under item lock, you take a KO, go down to 2 prize cards. I still have not even come close to blowing up anything. Now that you got energy down to take Jellicent away from a Munkidori KO, but you're not even going to leave me with damage on our side of the board. So, I mean, we could go Dreepy and Iono here and just see what happens. But it still doesn't feel great. I mean, attaching the Luminous Energy is pointless. We're dead next turn. I'd have no Dreepies. If I don't get another Dreepy down, I can't Night Stretcher before someone yells at me at that either. I can't play items. We get a Drakloak. We still have Drakloak and Fez. So if I could flip here, maybe we can make something happen. My opponent's at 2 cards. Their board state is pretty locked. I'll take an Artazon. You know what? That's a way to get Dreepy down, and I can't hate that. I lied. We got no Dreepy. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. What do we do? Can't even play the Air Balloon to retreat. It's actually energy now, so I can attack next turn. Yeah, I think this one's just chalked. I think that's pretty much it. I think we scoop here and just call it a day. It's not going to be pretty for the next turn. That's unfortunate. Definitely a rough spot to be in for Dragapult control. I was hoping we could guarantee our positive record, go 2-1 right there, but I mean the consistency just kind of cooked us. I think that's one of the things that happens when you play Crushing Hammer. If you don't have a crazy I know the last Crushing Hammer deck I played that I really liked was like an Arceus B-Barrel deck where it's just pure consistency. So those 4 dead cards when they even flip tails really didn't kill you that much. Like you were all right. I think I'm missing that in the deck like this. But let's hop into match number 3 and see if we could feel a little bit better. Maybe find a match where Elgyem is a little more useful because it definitely wasn't there against Guardia. I don't know. Let's hop into match number 3, see what we can do. Welcome to match number 3. My opponent's got the Dragon Sleeves. They lead the Budew. They're playing some form of Dragapult. We're saying it here. Elgyem gonna be super live in the coming turns. Now, they are gonna put me under item lock, right? And I really don't feel like dealing with that. I don't feel the need to give them Artazon. I am so tempted to just take a second Drakloak here. Just bin Countercatcher, bin Artazon. I want to keep the Night Stretcher. We only play 2 recovery cards. I really need those. I'd rather just kind of establish that I've got Draklooks in hand. If you want to go Iono, that's fine. But next turn, I've got Brock Scouting and a Drakloak. So I can make sure I'm setting up my board as nicely as possible. Am I doubling down that my opponent is playing some form of Dragapult? Absolutely. And here, they force the Iono, immediately play 0 cards. We'd love to see that. That's fine. As long as you draw to 1, maybe 2 Draklooks, we're good. This is fine, actually. This is alright. The Crushing Hammer for the Luminous Energy immediately. I'm wasting no time on this guy. Now he can't play. Oh, no, he can't Crushing Hammer. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Gosh, that's so annoying. I could put him under item lock as well, but I want to get value out of the Luminous Energy. We could recover this guy or this guy, depending on what the situation calls for. I know I'm not going to mention the dude. We got another one on the deck. Ah, God, I can't play Crushing Hammer. That sucks. And this is a pretty rough hand to be at, too. But it's cool. It's cool. We could rock with this. Because we could attach a Psychic Energy. We could go Iono next turn, maybe pull out some Drakloaks. My opponent still didn't get a Dreepy down, so us having a little bit more of a dead hand doesn't feel that awful. And they Iono themselves, so the hand we just saw, we're actually just going to, you know, put at the bottom of the deck anyways, and now draw into our Drakloaks, right? No, we're still going to whiff our Drakloaks. In fact, we're going to whiff every useful card. No, man, this whole hand is unplayable under item lock. And there are the Dreepies. It is Dragapult, Dusknoir. We are feeling the consistency problems of a control deck immediately in match number 3. This is not where I wanted to be at. I went from feeling so good about this to feeling atrocious, but I'm not gonna lie, I think this is a matchup where we could fight from behind like crazy. Now my opponent did see we're playing Crushing Hammer, but we only got rid of one. Our luck hasn't been great with the Crushing Hammers. I got faith, man. I got faith that we can still turn this around. So off the top deck, we'll get a research. I just, God. Okay, I mean, we play it. I didn't even want my counter catchers, my Crushing Hammers, none of them. I wanted none of them. Well, now we need to protect this guy a little bit more, because Luminous Energy is good, Neo Upper Energy is way better. We're going to go Recon Directive, hopefully get another Drakloak. No, we'll get a Hilda, which, I mean, hey, that's Dragapult and some form of energy for us. I will take that. We already had it in hand. I should have taken the other card. All right, hey, it's cool. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I got an energy so I can retreat. I got the Elgyem so I can move some energy around. We got an attack next turn. It's not pretty. I hate what had to enter the discard pile to get us there. As long as my opponent's hand is not Rare Candy Dusknoir, which it's not, it's Dusclops, it's okay. We'll be fine. So I think the coolest thing in the world I could do here is probably top deck, what, like a Luminous Energy? No, Air Balloon. I'm trying to think of a way I could get like Munkidori Luminous down and KO their Budew while swinging on something else. I don't think I can though, which is fine. I don't need to force it. We just go Hilda. Yo, be for real. I prized 2 Dragapults. No, 2 are in the discard pile. I prized 1. Oh my gosh. You can't make it up, dude. You can't make it up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. How are we doing this? Got a little Recon Directive here. I mean, we just have to sit here and wait for them to attack us, which is what's insane. We have an Iono. Just give me the Ultra Ball, I guess, even though it's dead. But if I get Iono, I'm going to want that a little bit more. Can I get an Air Balloon off this, please? No, I get a Brock Scouting. You know, honestly, just give me the Dreepy. It's probably what I would take with it anyways if I used it. Next turn, we go Air Balloon with Elgyem, and we're going to start moving energy around my opponent's board. For now, we just vibe. This is crazy, dude. This is insane. I hope they get Neo Upper Energy down so I can just move that to a Dusclops. That would be the coolest thing in the world. Because I'm not going to be able to get a Dragapult back until I take a KO or I can use Night Stretcher. And I'm not going to be able to use Night Stretcher until I can attack with Dragapult. So I'm hopefully just going to make that the world's most miserable process. Is Air Balloon even prized? You would get triple Drakloak down this turn. You would. It makes sense. Oh, no. Alright. You got the Psychic Energy. That's priority number 1. We're gonna Elgyem that big guy away. We're gonna throw that literally anywhere else. We need Air Balloon to not be in the prizes with our last Drakloak. We get both our Night Stretchers. God, I would love to play you guys. Sure. This works. This definitely works. I mean, we'll set this guy up. And we'll start moving that Psychic Energy off. You want to be annoying, I'm going to be more annoying. I'm gonna make this work the way I want it to work. We're going to take Boss's Orders. That's our play for next turn. I'm just going to bring up something that I don't know. Sure, this is fine. If I could draw into Munkidori, we could actually KO their Budew as well. We'll retreat here. We'll go Elgyem. Elgyem. A little slight shift. Give me that Psychic Energy. And, you know, actually, you cause problems because you also need Psychic Energy. But I'm still... Oh, no. We leave it on Budew. Yeah, this does nothing on Budew. Free attack, free retreat. That'll stay there for a while. Yeah, I'm going to start loading up Budew energy. And if I can get a Munkidori, we get into a little Munkidori war? Oh, we're feeling good. I'm just kidding. This feels so bad every way you put it. Alright, you got a Dragapult EX. Now we found our optimal boss target. You could play Neo Upper. You're going to go Iono. You're going to look for your Neo Upper or maybe a Dusknoir and just get rid of Elgyem right now. Both would be pretty bad, but if you take a KO this turn, I do get access to Fez. And I did draw Munkidori here, so if I could find another Luminous Energy, I can actually throw some damage counters around off my Fez, which feels pretty good too. And again, remember, once they attack, we get our Night Stretchers back, dude. We got our Dragapults, we're good to go. But I feel like you now are in a situation where do you Dusknoir my active, or do you Dusknoir this guy with the Neo Upper? Here's the Dusknoir. What's the play? Do you take out my Ace Spec? Do you take out the thing that's going to cause you more problems than you know what to do with? Tell me you have Neo Upper as well. No. Luminous Energy. That makes sense. You can Jet Headbutt for KO. You can Dusknoir my Neo Upper. Okay. Alright. That's cool. I didn't even want to play the game, to be honest. Playing the game is kind of boring. Alright, let's take a brass card here. What are we doing? A Fire Energy. You're not Dragapult. Gosh. This is so annoying. Alright. Speak to me. What's going on? What is going on? We're still in this game. I'm telling you, we're still in this game. Crushing Hammer is yet to be unleashed, although we're down 2. We're down 50% of our Crushing Hammers, dude. Ah, gosh. It feels so bad. It feels so bad. Okay, let's throw this guy up, attach the Fire Energy. We got a guaranteed attack if we could pull off a Night Stretcher for Drakloak. However, our Night Stretcher is on the bottom of the deck, so that doesn't feel too great either. I think because of that, you haven't played your Ace Spec, have you? No. And my Air Balloon's there, so I can't even play my Genesect. Sure. Let's do it. I need this to be a heads. Oh my gosh. This works. Buy me some time. Let's shuffle that deck up. Give me just the Dreepy for now. I don't want to take Elgyem until I use Elgyem, just because Phantom Dive can KO it. And then we go Iono here. Give me a new 5. Flip the script for another 3 cards. We'll be at 8 cards. I need a Night Stretcher. And Ultra Ball is not going to cut it. Ultra Ball is not even close to cutting it. I got Recon Directives as well. I'm going to bin both of these, because we could get another Recon Directive out. And we got some cards to draw. We got some Recon Directives. We got some flipping of the script. And my god, do I need a script to be flipped, because this is looking great for my opponent. And I want to turn this one around. There it is, man. There it is. Alright, we're good to go. Give me a Recon Directive in the active. What do I got? But Elgyem. But Elgyem. Whatever, dude. Like, we're playing Dragapult control. I'm gonna have some fun playing Dragapult control this match. Give me another Iono. I don't feel like, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't smart, but I wanted it. Give me this Dragapult. I cannot believe this is what you get for not prize checking, but hey, it's cool. It's fine. Let's swing 200, and let's throw 30 here. And then what? 30 on the monkey? Maybe I give you no... I mean, you have damage to work with, though, because of the Dragapult, right? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Throw it here. It doesn't matter. You're going to ping that 30 back. That's on the Dreepy. No matter where it was, unless it was on Budew, you were going to throw it back, and since it's not on Budew, you could just leave your Dragapult damage because it doesn't change anything. That's fine. But if you can move damage, I can go Munkidori. Right, and I could start taking that damage off Fez, so I could still definitely take a couple. I could go for a 3 prize turn next turn, actually. Funny enough, I do 9 damage counters max though. I was gonna say, could I ever go boss on Monkey KO Dragapult with damage counters? I don't think I can. But if you don't get an energy attached to your Dragapult, there is a world where I actually feel like boss on Munkidori could be the right play, and like shut down some of your engine. I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta see what they do this turn. Again, Neo Upper still be the most problematic thing. My opponent could easily go Neo Upper and just make me have a bad time. If they do that, we're gonna find you got Turo, so you can pick up the Dragapult. All right, now Boss and Monkey feels amazing, to be honest. Although I don't hate another swing. Yep, now you got all your recon directives, all of them, literally all of them. Okay. We're tied up on prize cards. We can still pull this off. It's not feeling pretty. It doesn't matter. I don't care how it feels. All that matters is that we can pull through. So what do you got for us? You got Dragapult, so now you can tank a hit again. You could Munkidori the damage back. Give us the 30. I'm telling you, I'm throwing that 30 right back at you. I'm taking a KO on No, yeah. Oh my god, there's the Neo Upper. No. Oh, man. Okay. And where do you throw this? Do you throw this on my Drakloak? Right? And then you put all 6 there on the Drakloak? No, you're taking Dreepy. Okay, I was going to say, you do have 9 damage counters to play with. You could take out the Drakloak, which was definitely an oversight on my part. That, I feel like, was the best play. But I'm not going to complain. We just leave Fez here. You're taking 1 prize card. You're making my Dragapult look pretty shelved. So what if I move that Neo Upper Energy to Munkidori? Gosh, this is a nightmare. I mean, I still feel like we have to swing on the active. You're trying to set up a 4 prize turn next turn. I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. I think we Iono first. I know we had the Elgyem. I need the Crushing Hammer here, and we're there. We are there. Wait, hold up. What's in my discard pile? Another Dragapult, another Drakloak. First, come on, give me 2 for 2. We're still here. We're still here. My God, it feels so good. Okay, we can recon directive. Let me see the next card before I decide what the play is. I'll take another, dude. I'll take another. I'm so tempted to go in. Do I take a Dragapult or do I take a Drakloak and dig deeper? This is my last Night Stretcher, so whatever's in the discard pile at this point is in the discard pile forever. Psychic Energy also is very important to attack with another Dragapult, but you know what, at this point, I think that's actually what I have to do. Because the only way I could get after it here with another Dragapult is to, yeah, Luminous, and we're 1 Luminous down, another 2 Luminous in play. Actually, no, we have got no more Luminous Energy. The Psychic Energy is useless. This is my only Dragapult, so I just have to stop them from winning. I've got 1 more Elgyem in my board. Oh, no, but I need the Psychic Energy for Elgyem. Nah, whatever. Just give me the Drakloak. I don't even care. And we'll do this, and then I'll Munkidori. I'll heal off this guy so you can't Munkidori KO me. And yeah, we can take a Hilda. Doesn't matter at this point, I don't think. Can take this, throw this here. We need to take out the Munkidori. If I can take out the Munkidori, we're good to go. And we go Phantom Dive. I've got no more Crushing Hammers though. I'm overloading the Munkidori. That's my win con here. Your Neo Upper Energy's done. If you play Crispin and you could use Crispin, I lose. That's fine. I don't care. I don't have another attacking Pokemon. Once you KO my Dragapult, it's lights out for me, dude. I just need a race to take 4 prize cards. And there is a good 3 prize turn I have next turn. You could see 5 cards. 1 off the top deck, 2 off each Drakloak. So you could get like an extra energy down and start setting up a bench Drakloak. That, I'm not going to lie, that definitely would cause some problems. But hey, you know, it's whatever, I guess. You got the Ultra Ball for another Drakloak. Dude, stop playing the game. Man. Just whiff the energy this turn. That's all I need. If you whiff an energy this turn on a Drakloak, we're so live, dude. We actually have hope. And I hate that we have hope so much. It's not supposed to feel like this at this point in the game. This deck needs a rod. I'm telling you, this deck. I'm taking the second I finish this game. I know it's match number 3. The second I finish this game, I'm cutting a Night Stretcher for a rod, dude. Because if we had a rod there and we could take back like a Psychic Energy, a Dragapult, and a Drakloak, oh, we were good. We were golden. What'd you take? What'd you take off that? Dragapult. Okay. Okay, we do have. Do I have energy left? I think I got a fire energy left. Yeah, I should have a fire energy left. But I don't really know. I mean, I guess I go Hilda for it. I don't really want to draw cards. Drawing cards is bad, and none of these cards help me win. They're all useless. So let's attach retreat. And they scoop. That's big, dude. We were taking a KO on Munkidori and Dragapult that turn off the retreat. Whew. That was a nightmare. Oh, man. That was a fun deck to play, though. That really was a fun deck to play. I mean, I recommend giving it a go. If you're not a Dragapult player like myself, I'm sure you're gonna... Or if you are a Dragapult player, you're probably gonna pick me apart for all the things I did wrong because I don't play Dragapult, but I had fun. I came out with the positive record. Little best 2 out of 3, 2-1. Hey, we take those, we take those. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. With that being said, stay epic. Peace.